Welcome to Jay's Gamepad, everybody, and Wagwan. First and foremost, I'd like to ask you could please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you like this video or any of my content. Much appreciate you. Let's get into this video. First and foremost, I just want to say to Sony and the Sony Games about goddamn time. Sony Games and Sony have finally released a goddamn trailer of Wolverine. And the funny thing about it, I have just started playing Marvel Spider-Man 2. I know. Please don't cuss me. And the gaming gods, please try to strike me down. I know I'm committing bare gaming crimes. The game was sitting on my shelf on release date, and it's only now I've had the time to play it. So many games I needed to play, and life was lifing. Life has been lifing. So this is the reason why I haven't had a chance to play certain games, and the reason why I've just started playing Marvel Spider-Man 2. So I've started playing it. I love it, by the way. But yeah, but Marvel Wolverine, we've been waiting for a trailer for a hot minute from the day that they even announced that they was gonna like work on this game. And finally we have a trailer, gameplay trailer at that. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna watch the Marvel Wolverine gameplay trailer, and after there is another video we're going to watch which is called Behind the Claw, which is like behind the scenes. Anyway, so we've got two videos to watch. So what we're going to do, we're going to watch it and see where I go. I'll probably do it back to back, or I might comment on the first one then run the second one, but we're basically doing it back to back. So I don't know, man, everybody ready to get clawed up, sliced up, stabbed up? Everybody ready? You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah. Yo, the violence. Is that Sabretooth? PlayStation Studios. Was that Sabretooth?
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
I love the voice. Arms getting cut off. Enemies getting ripped in half. Look at the ravaged Wolverine. Insomniac Games. Let's go, baby. Marvel Games. Let's go.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent
Not a violent man, yeah. Taking the piss.
The trouble just has a way of finding me.
It does, yeah. More like your claws.
But
I've got a way of finding the people. My man's suit looks sick. I can't even lie.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Ah, the blood.
How far I run.
The savagery. Let's go. I don't think that's Sabretooth.
Death's always waiting.
Death is always waiting, yeah?
Just not
the healing factor. Oh, sick. Okay, we've got Mystique, yeah?
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Violence, I love it! Oh shit, is that Sentinel? Fall 2026, okay. Okay. Wolverine. I ain't gonna lie, like, obviously it was gonna be bloody, it was gonna be gory. See, the thing is that if you played the first Marvel Spider-Man or you've played the second one, when you think of Wolverine, you gotta think like, you know, there's like a big contrast between them. You know what I'm saying? It's like night and day. Like Wolverine is so violent, yeah. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like the claws, the slashing, the stabbing, the slicing, the blood, the guts and gore. That is Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? And when he goes into Berserker mode, stay away from him. Just stay away from the Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? I love the look of the suit. The suit looks lit. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny as well because we are essentially kind of coming off the back of Deadpool Wolverine, and Wolverine in Deadpool was sick. Hugh Jackman, oh my god. Do you know what? I am surprised that they haven't got Hugh Jackman to come and do the voice acting for this Wolverine in this game. I'm actually surprised that they haven't, or maybe they have, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like it's him, to be honest with you. But yeah, it looks good. It looks like potentially it's gonna be a big city or locations. Maybe, I don't know. You've got the bike. Might be a little bit of Days Gone. I only say that because you see there's like glimpses of Wolverine walking in a town and stuff. You know, old you know, like a kind of like with a cowboy hat, and you've got the checkered shirt and stuff. You know. And he's got the bike, which reminds me a little bit of Deacon St. James from Days Gone. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It looks good. It looks good. The only thing I noticed is that the blood looks very dark, and they've done it on purpose, which is annoying. Like, if this game is meant to be 17 plus, 18, just commit. Make the blood normal red. You know what I'm saying? Why is it so dark? But yeah, I mean, you're seeing them slash people in half, rip people apart, stab them up. It actually does look very interesting, and it does look good. But yeah, do you know what? I think what we should do is watch the second video. So that is Marvel Wolverine Behind the Claw. I'm assuming it's behind the scenes, them talking a bit about the game. But yeah, let's check this out and see Wagwan. So are everybody ready for this? Behind the Claw? Everybody ready for Behind the Claw? Let's go. PlayStation Studios.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Exactly. Bring him to justice. Bring Wolverine to life. Insomniac Games, baby. Bring them to life. Bring that character
Working
to life.
with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then
that's a Mega Red he's fighting.
He could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
Hugh Jackman.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks greedy, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Oh shit! Spartacus.
I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
If you've seen Spartacus, then you know.
That's not bad. That one sort of works.
And I'm talking about the series.
Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
That's Spartacus playing as Wolverine. Are you kidding me?
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
Yes.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
Really?
You could see it in the trailer. You can see
look at
pores.
the
You can
graphics,
see blood
man.
in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where
Okay,
Logan
so you-
is sliding down
okay,
that
so you got
rooftop
different
and you can
locations.
see the breadth of Madripoor and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance,
Nice.
Mystique is there,
Yes.
and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's
Oh,
Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Why do you think it's taking it too far? What kind of
Wolverine's
talk is
combat,
that?
Making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played. That's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough edged.
Yeah, look at that suit. That suit
Notice it
looks
doesn't
sick.
look
I
like
can't
our
lie.
past games. It has that sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and
his Wolverine
that's
cap. I like that.
Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time,
Spider-Man,
and that was always the goal,
game.
making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
You
On
sure
behalf
when you're
of
talking
everyone at
about like you
Insomniac
thought
Games
that
and the
him
Wolverine
stabbing through
team
the
especially,
head was
we
too
want
much?
to thank you for taking
What kind
time
of
to
talk is
watch
that,
our
man?
trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Yeah, Wolverine. About goddamn time.
PlayStation.
Ow! Do you know what? Yeah, it's a Insomniac Games. Listen, regardless of what I might think or feel about Behind the Claws or the gameplay trailer, they've got a lot of credit in the bank with me. You know what I mean? Especially with Marvel Spider-Man 1, especially with Miles Morales and Marvel Spider-Man 2 that I'm currently playing through right now. They've got a lot of credit in the bank with me personally. So as far as I'm concerned, regardless of what I might think or feel, like even if it was negative, I would still give them the benefit of the doubt, and I would wait until, you know, the game was released for me to actually make up like my full opinion about whether the game is good. Which is good, because to be honest with you, in this day and age, I think the relationship between developers and gamers and consumers, I think has been so distorted and eroded because a lot of these like fucking developers, you know what I'm saying, coming like bringing their personal bullshit into making games, into the game process, injecting their personal beliefs and politics and stuff like that, where it has nothing to do with gaming. And it's just eroded that relationship. Well, one of the reasons why it's eroded the relationship between us gamers and consumers and the developers, the game makers that bring us these games and these pieces of art, should I say, whether it's good or bad. Art is subjective, so it's entirely up to you. But with certain studios, when they build so much credit in the bank, you can overlook certain things. You can give them the benefit of the doubt and be like, all right, do you know what? Let me just wait until you finish your work, then I will look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like what I've seen. I mean, I love the design of Logan. I love the design of Wolverine. We've got Liam, who was in Spartacus, the series. If you know, you know. Now he was the second Spartacus. He came in season 2 because I can't remember his name now. God forgive me for forgetting his name, because he's not with us no more. God rest his soul. But I think his name might be Andy something. I might be wrong, but I swear it's Andy something. But Liam was the second Spartacus, and he carried the mantle of that show of Spartacus, and he done a good job. I can't cap. So the fact they're using him is really good. It's actually a really nice surprise. As I said, I would have hoped that they would use Hugh Jackman, because that is Wolverine. Use his voice. That would have been perfect. Like, who knows more about Wolverine than Hugh Jackman? As far as I'm concerned, he is Logan. He is the Wolverine. So why not just use him? Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Like, Marvel bought out Fox Studios, part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, the licensed Marvel is owned by Disney. Why not just get Hugh Jackman to just collab with them? But they, for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe it was just cheaper to go with Liam, but Liam's a good actor, so I can't cap. So I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. They said that it's going to be different locations, different cities. I thought it was going to be like one city, one massive city. Maybe you got like outskirts and different towns that's around the city and whatever. But it's actually different countries. Going to Japan. We're going to be in America. Going to be in certain places, certain cities. We've got Omega Red. We've got Mystique. At first, I thought Omega Red was Sabretooth. I can't cap, but after seeing it a few times, I realised that wasn't Sabretooth. But I'm going to assume Sabretooth is going to be in this. You have to. You know what I mean? He said that are kind of hinted to certain other characters. One of the characters that I'm assuming is going to be in it, Sabretooth. So, but yeah, it looks good. They're talking about it's going to be the most detailed, graphically, enhanced, best looking game that they've done so far. Actually, I don't even know what engine they're even using now I think about it. But anyway, the point is that they're using the same engine that they made the Spider-Man games, and they've got the PS5 Pro to work on as well. So that kind of goes without saying. So when they say stuff like that, that's kind of a little bit disingenuous to me, because you've got you've got certain technology, you've got certain platforms to make these games for you. You've got the PS5, PS5 Slim, and the PS5 Pro. So I expect it to look good. I expect it to at least look as good as Spider-Man 2. At least if it looks as good as that, I am happy. You know what I mean? I am happy. So yeah, the only issue that I have or concern I have is when that lady said something like, oh, when Wolverine stabbed that enemy through the head, she thought that was going too far. Excuse me, you're working on a Wolverine game. My man started the behind the claw video talking about this is going to be the most bloody, violent video, interpretation of Wolverine that we've ever had, bringing the character to life. Then after you got another dev talking about, oh, I thought that might be a step too far. A step too far for what? You know what I'm saying? You do realize you're making a game based on a character called the Wolverine, who is one of the most violent visual characters that you could ever come across in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, what kind of talk is that? I noticed that bothered me. That bothered me because you should know what type of game and character that you're actually working on. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but that kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. I was like, what? It's the Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. But yeah, about time we actually get to see some gameplay footage and a little bit more about the development of the game, the process, and yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised, so I can't cap. So I will be keeping both of my gaming eyes on this game as per usual, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I look forward to more information, more content, more videos coming out in regards to Marvel Wolverine. So yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good. Anyway, what did you think about the trailer? Are you happy that we're finally getting some gameplay trailer when it comes to Marvel Wolverine? What did you think about the behind the scenes? Was you happy with the voice actor that they got, or should I say / actor that they got, and their whole ethos and their whole thought process in regards to developing this game and developing this character? And yeah, thoughts, opinions, or feelings in the comment section down below, please. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you like this video or any of my content. You can also hit me up on the social, Twitter, Instagram and Twitch, Jay's Gamepad across the board. You ain't got to type, tap, press anything else but that. And also, if you want to find me or hit me up on PlayStation, my gaming name is MrGhostProtocol. So I guess I will see you and speak to you real soon.